All right, let's dive into the pretty sophisticated world of legal AI. Today, we're going way beyond just simple search functions. We're going to explore how artificial intelligence is actually being taught to reason, to argue, and to analyze, just like a seasoned attorney.
And that, right there, brings us to the huge question that's driving all of this innovation. Can an AI really, truly think like a lawyer? Because it's not just about spitting out the right answer. It's about building a logical, totally defensible case to get there.
You see, here's the fundamental problem that researchers have been wrestling with. A lot of the early legal AI models, they kind of default to what you might call fast thinking. They just jump straight to a conclusion without showing any of their work. But as any lawyer will tell you, the entire legal profession is built on slow thinking. That rigorous justification, the logical steps, the why behind the what. You can't just walk up to a judge and give him the answer. You have to prove how you got there.
So, to solve this puzzle, researchers have developed a whole new framework to teach AI the real art of legal reasoning. It's a breakthrough approach. It's called Legal Delta, and it's designed specifically to bridge that gap between just a quick answer and a truly well-reasoned argument. Now, the foundation for this whole new method is a concept called chain of thought, or KOT for short. So instead of just asking the AI for the final answer, a chain of thought prompt basically forces it to spell out its reasoning process first. Think of it like the AI's internal monologue, but made visible and structured so you can actually follow it.
Okay, so how do you teach an AI to create a good chain of thought? Well, the key is this really clever idea called information gain. You can think of it like a reward system. The AI doesn't just get a prize for getting the right answer. It gets rewarded for a reasoning process that makes it more confident in its own answer. It's a really smart way to incentivize clear, logical thinking.
And Legal Delta puts this all together in a really neat two-stage process. First up, you have the distill stage. This is where the AI learns by basically copying high-quality reasoning from a powerful expert model, kind of like an apprentice watching a master at work. Then you get to the refine stage. Here, it practices on its own and gets rewarded for arguments that show strong information gain. So first it learns, then it improves.
And the results? Well, they're not just theoretical. They are tangible. The research shows that this Legal Delta framework got an average performance bump of around 10% on really complex legal reasoning tasks compared to older models. And trust me, that is a significant leap forward. It proves that teaching an AI how to think is so much more effective than just teaching it what to know. So this all sounds great in a lab, but how does this breakthrough actually make its way into a real law firm? I mean, all this incredible reasoning power is pretty useless if lawyers can't actually use it effectively. And the key, it turns out, it's all in how they ask the questions.
So here's the crucial point. The quality of the AI's legal analysis is 100% tied to the quality of the lawyer's input. If you give it vague prompts, you're going to get vague answers. But if you use structured, really specific prompts, a practice people are calling prompt engineering, you can transform a general AI into a highly specialized legal assistant.
And here is a perfect example of what a structured legal prompt looks like. See, it's not just asking the AI to review this contract. No way. It's giving it a specific persona. You are a senior contract attorney. It's giving it a detailed analysis framework, a super clear task, and even a required output format. Every single one of these components guides the AI focusing its reasoning power on very specific issues, like say, imbalances in what each party has to do. This is how you get results you can actually use.
But this incredible power brings an equally important responsibility. This is not about replacing lawyers. It is all about augmenting them. And that makes the lawyer's role as the human in the loop absolutely 100% critical. Because, let's be honest, the risks are very real. AI can hallucinate, and that means it can confidently make up facts or even cite cases that don't exist. There are huge confidentiality concerns when you're dealing with client data. Plus, AI often just misses the nuanced understanding of local laws or specific market practices. And maybe the biggest danger of all, over-reliance can actually dull a lawyer's own critical judgment. You just can't use these tools blindly.
So to handle those risks, some clear best practices are starting to pop up. It really starts with guiding the AI using firm-approved templates. You have to treat every single thing the AI gives you as a first draft, something you're going to iterate on and refine. And, this is crucial, you have to verify everything, especially citations and legal statements, against the original sources. The final strategic call always rests with the human lawyer.
This quote pretty much says it all. Trust, but verify.
It's the golden rule for using AI in the legal world. The convenience of an AI-generated draft can never, ever outweigh the professional duty to make sure every single citation is accurate and every legal point is sound. I mean, your reputation literally depends on it.
So, at the end of the day, we're not looking at a future where AI replaces lawyers. What we're really entering is an era where the lawyers who master these AI tools, the ones who know how to prompt and refine and verify, are going to have a massive advantage over those who don't. It's really about partnership, not replacement.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating final thought to chew on. As AI gets better and better at the mechanical parts of legal reasoning, what does that mean for the human lawyer? What skills, things like strategic judgment, empathy for your client, or creative problem solving, what becomes even more valuable? It's a question that is probably going to define the entire next generation of the legal profession.